Hello and what is going on, lovely people of the internet? It is HOOTMONEY here with another video for you guys today. Today we're going to be talking about a few stocks that are on absolute fire today. So you can get all of these stocks on Robinhood or wherever you want. However, these are definitely popular Robinhood stocks, and wow, these stocks are actually on fire. They've been doing so well this past week. The rebound in growth stocks is real, guys. We have broken through multiple different resistance levels in terms of these growth stocks, and some of these hedge funds are starting to cover. There are a few short squeezes going on right now, and yeah, it is really wild what's going on in the stock market right now. I've gone from being negative on the year to now being up 12% on the year in just a few weeks. So I am very excited with my investments, and I am excited for what's to come because I do believe that many of these investments will be continuing to rally. That being said, there still could be some volatility in the short term, so be prepared for that. If you guys are an investor in a lot of these growth stocks, it's always a little risky. However, I am very bullish on these in the long term. I think they're now at better attractive price points than they were just a few months ago in February. So with that being said, make sure you guys leave that early like on the video because it is the #1 thing you can do to help out a small content creator like myself. And without further ado, we're gonna get right into the video. Alright, so the first one that we have here is Tattooed Chef. Guys, Tattooed Chef was one of our plays. I've made multiple videos on Tattooed Chef. I've done fundamental analysis on this stock and determined that it was very, very undervalued. This stock had a huge short float when it was definitely way undervalued. And yeah, we have reaped the benefits of this because as you can see, it is now trading at $22 a share. My average cost is $17.84. And I also have an option which had a bit lower of a cost basis. So we're going to look at my positions on that. But you can see earlier today at 12 p.m., $23 a share. Now we'll go back to the 1 month chart here and you can see it had a low of $16.58. There was even a point where this got down in April to the $15 range. Now it's back to $22.29. And I think there is still more to run. However, we are reaching this resistance point up here around $23, $24. I think $25 is when you might see some selling pressure. There's still some room to run. However, that is definitely a huge resistance point. So I can imagine some people will be taking profits because people like me who noticed this was fundamentally undervalued probably bought in around the $16 range, $17 range. Like you can see, I'm at a $17.84 average cost, and this brings me to a total return of $567. But that's not even including my options contract. I had a $5 call that expires in January of 2023, and this is also up $632, which is a 58% return and a 25% return on my stock. So this is looking pretty good for someone like me, and I am a long-term holder, so I won't be selling this anytime soon. But I know that some people are probably in it for the short squeeze, for the short term. They knew it was fundamentally undervalued and that something big was going to happen with this stock. They noticed this like myself, and perhaps they want to take profits. Perhaps you want to take profits because you've been beat up over the past few months and you don't want to risk your position. So we're up on this play. Make sure you guys take profits if you aren't comfortable losing what you've made so far. I'm in it for the long term personally, but yeah. I also want to bring this article to your attention because we haven't made an update since this happened, but when it did happen, oh my god, I was so happy. So Tattooed Chef launches vegetable products in Whole Foods Market stores nationwide. Guys, this is absolutely huge for Tattooed Chef. I was so happy when this happened. I was annoying my family, screaming Whole Foods. I was just screaming Whole Foods, Whole Foods. I felt bad for my family members, but I was so excited. Whole Foods is great for the Tattooed Chef brand. It fits in perfectly for what they represent as a company. So Whole Foods is a perfect place for them to expand into, and the stock did rally on that news. So I was so happy with that. As you can see, they're gonna start here with organic greens and zucchini spirals. So that's going to be their first products that they do release into Whole Foods. However, I imagine if those products are a hit, they're just going to be expanding their product lines more and more and more and more and more. If you guys haven't already, check out that link below in the description or the pinned comment section to sign up for Public, because they are doing a promotion where you don't even have to deposit any money. You just sign up, link your bank account, and you get up to $50 in free stock of your choosing. This could be Tesla, this could be Disney, this could be an S&P 500 fund. All right, so you can choose that, and you can even sell the stock that you choose and buy one of the stocks we talked about today. You can use that free money to buy one of those stocks. So that is what is awesome about Public. This promotion is awesome, so make sure you use the link below to sign up for Public. I also just love Public as an investing app. Obviously, we're talking about some Robinhood stocks. We're using Robinhood in this video. However, Public has that same clean, easy to use user interface as Robinhood, but they don't do any payment for order flow. They rely off your tips alone to function. It's also a social media application, so you can follow celebrities, you can follow me on Public, you can get your social media fix from Public itself. So it is just a great all-round application to use, and it's catered to people like you. So sign up using that link below, and yeah, let's get back into the video. The next stock we have on this list, which was another one of our channel's plays. So guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss on these huge buying opportunities that I will definitely let you guys know of. In fact, I will show you guys the video I made saying that I was buying Tattooed Chef and Fubo. Just check that link above right there for that video, and you will know that I am not making this up on the spot. These are both of my plays. So without further ado, Fubo is up 17.24% on the day, which is absolutely insane. This stock jumped like crazy. Another one that had a lot of short interest on it. And yeah, there is some news involved with that. However, we're going to take a quick look at my position. So I only have shares on this one. However, you can see they're up 23%. So this is another one that has jumped quite a bit since we bought in, and we lowered our cost basis to 20. So I actually bought a lot of this stock in the 30s, but I saw it dip down. I knew it was undervalued compared to some of its peers, and then I bought more. So I lowered my cost basis to 20 with Fubo, which is awesome. This month it hit a low of $16 a share. Now this was only very briefly, and I was unable to scoop up more shares. However, I would have been very happy to scoop up more shares at $16 a share. I was eyeballing it. I saw the jump and I was so mad I missed it. However, you can't win them all, and we are still up on this stock, so I'm still very happy with my average cost of $20 a share. Now, Fubo is running because of this article we see right here. Fubo TV announces original programming slate for the South American Qatar World Cup 2022 qualifying matches. So Fubo struck a deal with the World Cup, which was definitely in the speculation of Fubo because they do a lot of things with soccer or football depending on the country you are from, and they are very, very popular in Europe, where soccer or football is the most popular sport. So that would explain why Fubo has been running, along with the overall growth market being up on the day. It was just some rocket fuel to propel Fubo to the moon even further. Now, don't be surprised if there's a small correction. 17% in a day is a very large amount, and people will be taking profits. So just be careful. There are always small corrections, even in bull markets. So just be careful with that going forward. And yeah, the next stock that we have on this list is AMC. So AMC is a classic meme stock. So with AMC being at $19.53 a share, I personally do not own any AMC. However, it is up so much today. It's up 19% on the day. So I had to talk about it in this video because yeah, AMC is absolutely killing it. Now, it's not just today that AMC has been running. In the past week, it is up 55% alone. This stock is going absolutely crazy. There's short squeezes involved with this one and GameStop. However, I think it's more impressive what's going on with AMC right now than GameStop, and that is just because AMC, in my opinion, was not fundamentally undervalued. They did issue a lot of debt in 2020, unlike GameStop, which was definitely very, very fundamentally undervalued. This one's just being shorted because it's a meme stock, and the short interest on this one actually rose a lot more once it actually became a meme stock. So that is why this stock has been shorted a lot. And personally, I'm not buying this because I do think it is a bit overvalued. It has about a 20 price to sales, which is very high because this isn't even a growth stock. So even growth stocks, that is kind of a high price to sales ratio. So with a stock like AMC, which is definitely in the later stages of its life cycle, I think this one's definitely overvalued. They don't report earnings. They have a lot of debt on their balance sheet. So they're not in the best financial place. However, their stock is running, and they're going to keep doing equity offerings to offset some of their debt expenses that they incurred in the past year. So personally, I'm not investing in this one. However, if you guys did make money money on this one. Congratulations to you, and consider taking profits if you're not willing to risk as much as you've made. Now, I found this quote from one of these analysts who was analyzing AMC. He said, if you own a stock and you want it to keep going up, you need reasons for it to keep going up. And that's just the fundamental approach to this. Yes, a short squeeze is a way for a stock to go up. However, it is not something that will ensure long-term growth. So I think that's what he's trying to say here. And with that, it may be hard to continue to get people to buy the stock, especially when it's at a very, very high price. For example, when GameStop went to $400 a share, was that seen as attractive to most of you guys when it was at $20 a share just a few weeks ago? No, you would have wanted to buy it before the insane rally. So when something is rallying up, there's always a risk of profit taking and a lack of buying volume. If people aren't there to buy the stock, then you have to sell it for less and the price goes down. Now, AMC has about 20% short float, and even though the shares have been rallying, short sellers are still adding to their exposure, selling 1.18 million shares short over the last week. With the AMC stock rally, shorts are now down 1.31 billion in year-to-date mark-to-market losses, he said, which, guys, that is absolutely insane. Imagine being a hedge fund or someone who just doesn't believe in these retail investors, thinking they're gonna get some quick, easy money and losing over $1 billion on the stock. That is absolutely insane. Obviously, it was more than one person, and that's the combined total, but still, that's a lot of money to be losing on shorting a stock. So these short squeezes are real. This is the age of short squeezes. It may not last forever. There's reasons for shares to be short. I always try to mention that to you guys. If a stock has a high short float, as a long-term investor, that is something to be concerned of, because even though it could have a short squeeze, there's many stocks that could have a short squeeze, like GameStop, like AMC, like Clover Health, etc. However, that doesn't mean that these stocks are great stocks. There's always a reason for stocks to have a short float, whether it's a good reason or a bad reason. So you should always look into that before just blindly buying into a stock you think is going to short squeeze. Now, with all that being said, these stock plays have been on absolute fire. I'm a personal fan of Fubo and Tattooed Chef, and I'm investing in those ones for the long term. So short-term volatility doesn't really faze me with those few stocks. However, we may see a bit of a pullback considering how great this week was and the current state of the market. It's hard to keep rallying forever. Some people are afraid. You just don't know what's going to happen with the market, so it's best to not time the market. However, I still think those are great fundamental stocks. AMC, on the other hand, has a high short float, has the meme potential. However, the meme potential can always die down. I'm not saying it will die down. This thing could rally to $40 a share, and obviously I would have liked to invest in it then. However, there is risk involved. Obviously, the fundamentals on AMC are not the strongest in my personal opinion, so that is why I'm not going to be entering it, as I am more of an investor than a trader. So I'm not just looking for a short squeeze, I'm looking for something that has long-term potential. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. I enjoyed making it as always. I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see more content like this. We post content like this almost every single day, so make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video, it's the #1 thing you guys can do for me, and check out that link below to public, because you get up to $50 in free stocks, so you might as well if you haven't already. And yeah, that's about it for today. Peace.